Tomorrow, Tiffany Toribio will go in front of a judge to argue that she should be able to use the insanity defense in her murder trial.
It's a defense few have tried in Bernalillo County and even fewer have pulled off. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
The insanity defense hasn't been tried in court in Bernalillo County since the late 80s, and back then the rules were a little different.
It's a difficult defense to present in New Mexico.
Insanity has a simple definition.
What was her state of mind up to and through the time of the crime?
Tiffany Toribio will now argue she was insane when she killed her son Ty at an Albuquerque park in 2009. Toribio admitted she smothered the 3-year-old's face with her hands until he stopped breathing. She buried him in the sand under the playground. Toribio told police she killed her son because they were homeless, and she didn't want him to lead a painful life. The last 2 women to try the not guilty by reason of insanity strategy are both in prison.
One involving Darcy Pierce, who killed a woman and took her baby.
Darcy Pierce kidnapped a woman who was 8 months pregnant from a clinic in 1987. She then drove her to the East Mountains, tied her to a tree, and used a key to cut her baby from her womb.
And another involving a driver who ran over, seemingly for no reason, a family walking down the street.
Judith Neely killed a 6-year-old girl in the 1989 crash. Both women were found insane, but also guilty, because back then the law was different. The ability for a jury to rule insane and guilty made the insanity defense almost pointless.
For many, many years, lawyers rarely raised the insanity defense because they knew it would fail.
Now it's one or the other, guilty or not guilty by reason of insanity.
If a person is found insane, they simply walk free.
Criminal defense attorney Ray Tuig says the burden is on the state.
The prosecution has to disprove insanity.
Meaning many more experts will have to evaluate Toribio.
Means that it's likely to delay this case a lot longer so that we can evaluate a much bigger portion of her life.
Toribio is not claiming she's incompetent to stand trial or still insane. Defendants who are found incompetent to stand trial can be locked up for years and years in a mental hospital. Mass murderer John Hyde is the most well-known example. Diane?
All right, Alex. Now, another recent case, a mother who killed her child was going to use the defense of not guilty by reason of insanity. Diana Willis left her 15-month-old son to die in the Torrance County desert a few years back. Prosecutors agreed that Willis, a paranoid schizophrenic, was insane the night she abandoned her son and dropped all the charges.